How do I use installed packages in PyCharm? In PyCharm, I've added the Python environment /use/bin/python. However, fails as an undefined reference. However, it works fine in the Python interpreter from the command line. gnuradio works fine with Python outside of PyCharm. Everything is installed and configured how I want it. gnuradio is located at .7/site packages/gnuradio. Also,
adding a path. Go into File Settings, Project Interpreter. Then press Configure Interpreter, and navigate to the Paths tab. Press the plus button in the Paths area. You can put the path to the module you'd like it to recognize. But I don't know the path. Open the Python interpreter where you can import the module. Most commonly you'll have a folder structure like this. You want to add foo-barbas to the path here.
You should never need to modify the path directly, either through environment variables or sys.path. Whether you use the os, x, apt-get, or pip in a virtualenv, packages will be installed to a location already on the path. In your example, gnuradio is installed to the system Python 2 standard site packages location, which is already in the path. Pointing PyCharm at the correct interpreter is enough. If it isn't, there is something else wrong that isn't apparent. It may be that /user/bin/python does not point to the same interpreter that gnuradio was installed in. Try pointing specifically at the Python 2.7 binary. Or, PyCharm used to be somewhat bad at detecting packages. File is greater than invalidate, caches is greater than invalidate, and restart would tell it to rescan. This answer will cover how you should set up a project environment, install packages in different scenarios, and configure PyCharm. I refer multiple times to the Python Packaging User Guide, written by the same group that maintains the official Python packaging tools. The correct way to develop a Python application is with a virtualenv. Packages and version are installed without affecting the system or other projects. PyCharm has a built-in interface to create a virtualenv and install packages. Or you can create it from the command line and then point PyCharm at it. In your PyCharm project, go to File is greater than Settings is greater than Project is greater than Project Interpreter. If you used virtualenv wrapper or PyCharm to create the env, then it should show up in the menu. If not, click the gear, choose Add Local, and locate the Python binary in the env. PyCharm will display all the packages in the selected env. In some cases, such as with gnuradio, there is no package to install with pip. The package was installed system-wide when you install the rest of gnuradio, x, apt-get install gnuradio. In this case, you should still use a virtualenv, but you'll need to make it aware of this system package. Unfortunately, it looks a little messy, because all system packages will now appear in your env, but they are just links. You can still safely install or upgrade packages without affecting the system. In some cases, you will have multiple local packages you're developing, and will want one project to use the other package. In this case you might think you have to add the local package to the other project's path, but this is not the case. You should install your package in development mode. All this requires is adding a setup.py file to your package, which will be required anyway to properly distribute and deploy the package later. Minimal setup.py for your first project. Then install it in your second project's env.
For me, it was just a matter of marking the directory as a source root.
Add path in PyCharm 2017. File, Settings, or Ctrl+Alt+S, Project Interpreter. Show all. Select bottom icon on the right side. Click on the plus button to add new path to your module.
gnuradio.